Hi, I'm Andre and I'm a black nerd with a review for you better reviews. Disney's Moana. I'm gonna give you the good, I'm gonna give you the bad, I'm gonna give you the nerdy. First, the good. This movie is visually stunning. It is so bright and colorful and beautiful. When I was watching this movie the entire time, I was just like, I want to be on an island so bad. Calgon, take me away. If anyone gets that reference, I love you. It's still difficult to this day to make live action movies that have to deal with sailing or the ocean or water. So it's very impressive to watch Moana and see it take place in the ocean and be so amazed by how wonderful it's done. I can't see how you could turn Moana into a live action film, though I'm sure Disney is gonna try to figure out a way to do it if they can. If Disney can make a full jungle in a Los Angeles studio, they will figure out a way to make an ocean. The music in this movie is incredible, and all the music totally sets the mood of the film. I don't think anyone will stop singing Let It Go anytime soon, but I think Moana's How Far I'll Go will definitely be added to a lot of people's Disney music playlists. Even Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson sings in this movie, and not only is he good, but it's actually one of my favorite songs in the movie. And speaking of The Rock, great performance by Dwayne Johnson in this movie. For lack of a better way of saying it, he rocks the role. I know, I'm sorry. It was the only thing I could think of. I'm sorry. I'm just saying that Dwayne Johnson's performance was solid. Solid as a rock. I know, I'm sorry. I know you knew that was coming. You saw it coming a mile away, but I couldn't help myself. Annalee Cavallo, she's the voice of Moana. This is the girl that they found. They did a big search to find her voice, and she's from Hawaii. Man, she is perfect as Moana. Moana is strong-willed and determined, but it never comes off as cliche, and her character and the movie allows her to not only be strong, but also have faults, also have doubts, also have some humor to her. And Annalee Cavallo's performance in this, both acting and singing, really helps to add to that character. Good job to her. I hope that she has a long career. The mouse has got you, and so now your future will be controlled by him. You're mine now, Annalee. Throw her in the vault till it's time for the sequel. Now, if you excuse me, I got a Tower of Terror to knock down for some Guardians of the Galaxy. Ooka chaka, ooka chaka, oh boy. It's nice to see a Disney film with a diverse cast both on the screen and behind the screen. And huge kudos to Disney for searching the Pacific Islands and finding a Hawaiian native to voice this character. Now, with voice acting, anybody can voice anything. We have people who voice different genders, different races, animals or things that don't normally have voices, objects. But considering the source material and the region that this movie is inspired from, it's nice to see that Disney went out of their way finding a new talent that they thought would be perfect for the role, as opposed to just hiring another celebrity voice. You know that Disney could have speed dialed Scarlett Johansson at any moment and be like, hey, Scarlett, you want to voice a Polynesian princess? Chloe Grace Moretz, what you doing? Dove Cameron? Dove Cameron, you want to be Moana? You know they would have called Dove Cameron. You spent a large amount of time with Moana and Maui in this movie, so I'm glad to say that not only are they good individually, but they are also incredible together. They are a great team. But no shipping, okay? Okay, Moana's young, just don't. Oh, there's also a grandma character in this movie. Loved her. Thumbs up for her. And just when you think you got this Disney movie all figured out, they will throw out a character or a sequence or a moment that just makes you go, what the heck? Like, it's good, it's entertaining, but you'll still watch it and go, what the? We were watching a girl sailing in Maui and then this happened? Where did this come from? If you're a nostalgia critic fan, I think the best way to describe them are big-lipped alligator moments. This is in reference to the scene from All Dogs Go to Heaven where Charlie the dog sings with that big giant alligator. Let's make music together. Let's make sweet harmony. Beautiful sequence, but you're like, this has nothing to do with the rest of the movie. Moana has a couple of those. Disney must have turned their back and you just quickly animated this sequence and threw it in the movie before they turned around and saw what you did. And for that, thank you. I really appreciate those moments because what they do is they help break the movie up a little bit so it doesn't feel monotonous. Even though they're out of nowhere, they're still appreciated and fun. Now for the bad. Exceptional characters, exceptional music, exceptional animation, average story. This is your typical Disney family film type of plot. There is nothing here that you have not seen before. Moana is like the counter burger or yogurt land of movies. Like, you know you're getting a burger or yogurt, but look at all the cool stuff that you can add to it to make it taste better. This is especially noticeable when we get to the third act of this movie, which does a trope that I just cannot stand because we see it in so many movies and it's such a predictable trope and it slows the movie down a bit. Luckily, there's a powerful song performance and an action-packed finale that brings it back up. The movie also has a little bit of a slow start. It's trying to build the world that you're getting yourself into. It's not boring, but it's just something to notice that it may be a little bit of a slow start with the beginning of this movie before it hits the gas and gets going. And this is not so much a bad thing, just more of a caution, just something you should know. This movie has a lot of sailing. Like a lot. Seriously, Nintendo, you could steal this movie, edit Moana out, put in Toon Link, and you basically have Wind Waker the movie. Just put a green hat on Moana. Shh, we won't tell. And now for the nerdy. The movie is actually funnier than I expected it to be, and they even throw in a little bit of meta humor about Disney princesses and musical sequences. There's even an animal sidekick in this movie that has a little running gag, and it's funny, but just when it gets to that moment where you're like, all right, you about to overstay your welcome, the movie itself does a moment of, nope, you're done. They were able to sneak in the Rock's eyebrow in this movie. You guys. And there's another element about Maui that I didn't know going into this movie, so I won't say what it is, but it makes for some really good and funny moments in the movie, as well as being a nice little throwback to 2D animated Disney cartoons. And speaking of cartoons, we get yet another short before a movie. Kind of reminds me of a cross between the Paperman Disney short and the movie Inside Out. Overall, I just came out of this movie feeling happy, man. It made me feel so good. With so many movies I've had to go see that were filled with gritty and grimdark, and also some things in real life that give me gritty and grimdark. It was nice to see a movie that just gave me a lot of heart and a lot of feels. I just felt so good after seeing this. Moana doesn't do anything new or different or risky. It's more of like a Disney greatest hits. It knows the things that work well in Disney movies, both the classic movies and the contemporary movies, and merges them together into a nice, fun experience. I enjoyed this movie and I want to see it again. Are you planning to see Moana? Or if you've seen Moana, what did you think about it? Leave your comments below. And what's your favorite Disney movie? Just let me know which one you personally love the most. Thumbs up this video, and if you're new here, tickle that subscribe button and also hit that bell so you can be notified for future videos that I make. I love you like a play cousin. I'm Audi 5000, chain chomp yomp. Ooh, boom. Moana.